Michael Finley finishing it off with 26 points, and they win 103-99. Well, 69-year-old Hubie Brown met his winless team in Memphis yesterday, and he held his first practice. Brown gave up a TV job to go back to coaching. He will run the Grizzlies. ESPN's Bob Holtzman has the bare facts. Ouch.
The most intriguing question Hubie Brown answered during his first day in Memphis was why. Why would a 69-year-old man with the best seat in the house and a job where no one points fingers agree to take over a winless team that in the past week couldn't keep up with Golden State or Denver?
When Jerry West calls you, I hope you know you listen up.
Just watching practice today, I think all of us were walking away saying, my goodness, we do have something very special here.
I'm about we and the future. And I told them in that meeting today, nobody's got a guaranteed spot here. At the end of this 10-day period, we'll know who can mix and who can't mix, and we'll know how that chemistry of the first unit and second unit will work.
The bigger question may be, will Brown's coaching style work? He hasn't coached in the NBA in 15 years, and his system puts a premium on qualities today's NBA sometimes lacks: defense and discipline.
If you're a teacher, you're a teacher. If you're a teacher with a presence, there's a presence. Whether it's a company, whether it's a team, whether it's a band, or whether it's a school teacher. When you walk through that door, baby, and you have a presence, everybody in that damn room, no matter what their age is, understands that something good is going to happen in here every day.
Brown cautions that progress will take time. The problem for the Grizzlies is they don't have any. Beginning Friday, they play 6 games in 9 days and still must find time to learn Brown's system. In Memphis, Bob Holtzman, ESPN.
Apparently, Hubie has said basically you'll either be playing hard or you won't be playing
at all.
So that's what's going to happen. But, you know, did you notice the change in hairstyle?
Yeah, did he straighten his hair? Did he have a perm before? What's going on?
I don't know.
These are the burning questions.
Which looks better?
I think the straight, don't you?
Yeah, me too, yeah. That's sports for this hour, because I'm happy with anybody that has hair.
ABC's World News Now will continue after this from our ABC stations.
The Jewelry Factory is a direct diamond importer and has their factory in full view. The Jewelry Factory has thousands of diamonds, most with GIA or EGL certs, laser inscribed and guaranteed the lowest price. We have thousands of mountings to choose from, and your diamond is then set while you watch. Certified 1-carat ISI diamonds are only $2,900 and 1-carat solitaires are $599. Our new high-end cabinets have hundreds of rare high-end items. You can't beat our deals. Buy Factory Direct and Save, the Jewelry Factory in Hackensack.
This weekend, don't miss Sanso Mania at the Route 1 Auto Mall. Over 2,000 Toyotas, Suzukis, Hyundais, Nissans, Lincoln, Mercurys, and Mazdas. Something in every price range. Used cars with no money down, 0% interest, no payments till 2004, baby. Regardless of credit, save like Joan Rivers at a Botox party. Rush to Sanso's Route 1 Auto Mall, open till midnight Friday and Saturday, or call the deal man now, 888-716-3333.
Think back to all the adults who spent time with you when you were a kid, the ones who taught you, coached you, encouraged you, and let you know they were there if you needed them. Now think about the difference their involvement made in your life. Where would you be today if those adults hadn't been there for you? Think about making that kind of difference in the life of a child. Give back. Be a mentor. Call the number on your screen today.
9 men trapped, 9 families desperate.
I want you to tell me what you're going to do to get our husband out of there.
The Pennsylvania Miners Story, Sunday, November 24th on ABC.
Here are some of the stories we're following at ABC News. President Bush said during a cabinet meeting that he is taking the threats on the purported Osama bin Laden audio tape very seriously. And U.S. officials tell ABC News they are all but certain the voice on that tape is that of bin Laden. As expected, the nation's Catholic bishops overwhelmingly approved revisions in their policy for punishing sexually abusive priests. Under the new policy, accused priests will be judged by church tribunals after confidential preliminary inquiries by bishops. And 5 days of protests by Iranian students are continuing against the death sentence imposed on a history professor. He was sentenced for questioning religious rule. And those are some of the stories we're covering at this hour.
There is so much high-tech gadgetry out there, it's hard to keep track of what's new, not to mention what's good. So the new issue of Popular Science magazine does it for us with a rundown of some of the best technology of 2002. And our gizmo guy, DeBartolo, is here with some of the Popular Science picks. Good morning.
Good morning.
They picked a whole bunch of things, didn't they?
They did. It's in the December issue, which is out now, and they picked some neat stuff. Some of the stuff we've seen before because, hey, the gizmo guy's been picking it too. Okay.
They know where to get the right
yes,
stuff,
exactly.
you know?
But this is amazing. The Apple iPod, I'm just going to drop that on the floor. This little guy can hold 266 hours of music.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a lot of music.
There's a hard drive in here. It comes with a little remote. And what's new about the Apple iPod is now there is a version out for the PC. It used to be only for Apple computers, but now it's for the PC, Windows ME and above. And it even has some PDA functions. You can store 100 phone numbers in there. You can do a count. In addition to the music. It's just,
really?
It's just amazing.
How much would something like that cost?
There's a $500 version, which is the top of the line.
Okay.
There's a $400 version that only holds 133 hours. If you can live with that.
Right. So not really inexpensive, but for what you're getting, not bad.
It's amazing. It's amazing because, you know, that can be your entire CD collection in there. The Man Overboard watch, fall overboard, and in about 4 seconds, this will send out a distress signal to the boat. It also broadcasts on the international distress signal, so the Coast Guard would know to look for you.
Now, do you have to hit something, or
No,
how does it know that you've gone overboard?
Oh, you set it for automatic so that when you're in the water, it sends out the signal.
Okay, now let me ask you this. If you're washing your hands and your watch gets wet,
I believe it takes the full 4 seconds of submersion to do it. So that if you splash it, you won't have the Coast Guard looking for it.
That's a good safety precaution.
It's $400 for the watch, and you can get a watch and a transmitter for $1,000.
Okay.
They had a lot of digital cameras on the list. I picked 3 that I love. The Logitech Pocket Digital. This guy is now selling for about $99.
You're kidding me.
And it's a little pull open. Now, it's a bare bones digital. There's no flash. But what's neat about this guy is you can stick it in your pocket.
It's like the size of a large credit card.
Exactly. And it's 1.3 megapixels, so it's fine. Great for sending pictures over the internet from Logitech. Now moving up a little bit, I love this camera. This is the Damage XI. And look at how, I'm going to turn it side, how thin this guy is.
It is very small.
Now this is a 3-time optical zoom, but what's amazing about this, the zoom is within the camera. So when you zoom, it bends the light. So that's
fascinating.
And it's from Minolta, and it also has the world's fastest startup for a digital camera. From the time you turn it on to the time you can take a picture is 1.2 seconds, which on digital cameras is often a long delay.
Are there any cameras that use film that are on the list, or is that just so old-fashioned?
I believe that there is one camera on the list, as I recall. I don't even recall what it was, because I don't look at film cameras. Okay. We're digital now.
Right, yes,
okay.
High tech.
Okay, moving up the Olympus. And this is the Olympus 730 Ultra Zoom. This is a 10 times optical zoom. So right now, this is the longest optical zoom on the market, and they still managed to do it in a very compact camera.
That's a serious camera.
That's a serious camera, and you view through the lens, so you pretty much shoot what you get. It's a great-looking camera, and that guy is coming in at about $699.
Okay.
Okay, but you know, again, we're top of the line.
Okay.
This is neat from Craftsman. Now it's a regular pliers, but you set a little lever in the back, and it becomes a locking pliers.
Ooh.
Also, there's a little cam action in here that multiplies your strength by 4 times. Which means I'm basically about the same strength as Superman.
Superman, yes, I could tell.
You could tell, okay. Even through the sweater, okay, that's Craftsman, that's about $25.
Okay, handy.
Photoshop 7, Photoshop from Adobe is like the Cadillac or the Rolls of digital programs. This has something in here called the healing brush. And what it lets you do in very simple steps is take an old photograph that, you know, is beat up like this, and in a few steps, what used to take hours is turned it into a very decent photo.
That is pretty darn good.
And it should look a little better, except I ran out of photo paper. So the bad one's on photo paper, the touch-up one is not, but that's Photoshop 7.
That's nice, and you probably save a lot of money instead of bringing it to the Photoshop and having them do it there.
Absolutely. And if you have a Photoshop now and upgrading, I think it's about $189. Otherwise, the full version's about $600. And the final guy, this is one of those, why didn't they do this earlier? This is how Dutch Boy is now selling their paint.
Oh.
No more with the screwdriver.
Which is such a pain.
Right. And a pour spout built in. You know, with the can, no matter how you spell it, the paint goes around the rim. The next time you go to use the paint, you need a hammer and a chisel.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that something so simple is actually on the best high-tech list of the year.
Well, you know what? I think it's a great idea, and it adds about $2 to the cost of a gallon of paint. But the effort that you save, or the cleanup effort that you save is
and the hard aggravation. Okay, so where can we find out more information about all this stuff?
You can go to thegizwiz.com, or rather gizwizbiz.com, and I will have links to everybody's website.
Great, just in time for the holidays.
And we'll be back with weird, fun stuff, Christmas shopping.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, Dick. And you're watching World News Now.
Heartburn can be brought on by stress or food.
To appreciate. Stay right here.
And now it's another celebrity clue to win a $1,000 shopping spree at Best Buy.
Hey, here comes the clue. Get ready.
I can scan old photographs and old things, and then I can print them on canvas.
That's the clue. Did you get it? Did you get it?
I got it. I got it.
Log on now to TechTV.com, take the celebrity quiz, and you could win a $1,000 shopping spree at Best Buy. And every day next week, keep watching Tech TV because you could win a dream vacation for two. Sponsored by Expedia.com. Don't just travel, travel right. The Screensavers is presented by Gateway, a better way.
An outstanding deal to celebrate the season. The Gateway 300 SPC with a 2 gigahertz processor, a sleek 15-inch flat panel, 40 gig hard drive, and a CD burner. Great for creating your own digital fun. Call now for free shipping on all home PC purchases.
I'll take it.
Call 1-800-GATEWAY today.
This holiday, get the comedy everyone can agree on.
Yeah.
The biggest comedy of the year. Austin Powers in Goldmember. Available now on VHS and Infinifilm DVD.
For 2 whole days, Radio Shack, a 48-hour sale.
This Friday and Saturday only, shop early and save big during the 48-hour sale at Radio Shack. Get this DVD player for only $56 after a $10 mail-in rebate. Control a TV from your wrist with this cool TV remote watch, just $19.99. And save on our entire stock of PDAs, all on sale at the Radio Shack 48-hour sale.
So come on down, shop at the Shack and save for 2 whole days.
Yeah. Radio Shack.
Is briquette French for little brick?
Yeah. Anyway, listen up. A barbecue grill manufacturer introduces a new model so big it puts all other ones to shame.
Even the really shiny ones?
Yeah, even the really shiny ones. Keep up. They rely on FedEx Ground to get affordable nationwide B2B delivery with a money-back guarantee.
And Backyard Gourmets get the thriller of the griller. Must be a real knockout.
It's the greatest.
The undisputed heavyweight broiler of the world.
All right, that's enough.
One is fun, but 2 is funner. One's not bad, but 2's my number. Together life feels grand. Together with my best friend.
Where can you find browsing built for 2? Introducing MSN 8, where advanced Microsoft software lets you link up with a friend and see the best of the web together. For browsing AOL can't match, it's better with the butterfly. Call 866 try MSN 8.
He's known as the Gizwiz and Mad Magazine's Maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo, joins us live via satellite from New York City with goofy gadgets any holiday trickster would love. And Dick, my daughter and I went to Mad Magazine and saw Dick in New York when we were back there last week, and we had such a great time. It was so great to see you.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
You know, the amazing thing was after you left, there was a great amount of original artwork missing.
And I'm not giving it back. The funniest thing about Mad Magazine is all year round they have a Christmas tree in the lobby, and then when the holidays come, they take it down.
Absolutely. What else?
It's Mad Magazine. It's so much fun. They got a big statue of Alfred E. Newman, and all the original art was so much fun.
And now we have a statue of you, too, Leo.
It's looking surprisingly similar, actually. So I see you have some fun stuff in front of you. Let's start with candles. I want to know, what's the latest in tech for candles?
Well, you know, everything's rechargeable now, so why not rechargeable candles? These are called Candela, and when you put them on a charger,
infection?
When you unplug them, they automatically light up, so you can use them as kind of an emergency light. And they really look good in the dark. It's very hard to dim it in the studio. But since they're sealed, you can charge them up and put them out on your stoop or out on the front porch. They look really neat. And you get the 4 candles and the charger, and they're about $69.95 at Hemmicker Schlemmer.
A little pricey, but it is kind of neat. And I bet they look nice at night. Yeah.
They really do. Yeah. Now, these look amazing at night. Leo, these are called hokey spokes, okay?
All right.
Now, these go onto your bike, and as your bike tire spins, unfortunately, there's a great amount of light in the studio. As your bicycle, as you pedal, they make 8 different pre-programmed designs. They have 16 high-intensity LEDs. They come in a bunch of different colors.
Ooh.
And if you put, say, 4 on one wheel, you can go to your Palm Pilot and send it a short text message, and your bike tire will go around and show you that little message.
That is wacky. I love that.
I know, your mind, right.
No, but now, do you have to go really fast for that to work?
You know what? The manufacturer told me anywhere from about 4 miles on up.
That's not bad.
It looks amazing. I actually have them on my bike. You know, if you follow the link at your website or my website to their website, they have a very nice demo so you can see what they look like. Hokey spokes.
$30 each. And what do you say on your hokey spokes?
I love Leo Laporte.
Thank you.
I have to pedal so fast for that entire message to get out there.
I don't know what just went by, but it said, I love Leo Laporte.
I think it's...
Whoa! All right. Now, speaking of light, that's only one of the senses. I think we have a couple more, like sound and smell.
Sound and scent.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, when people have fake fireplaces, gas-fired fireplaces, it has the look of a fire, but what is it missing? The smell and the sound.
Yeah. Nobody wants a fire that smells like gas. That's not.
That's exactly right.
Right.
All right, so this weird guy, this log, looks like a log. You put it this way in your fireplace, but actually in the back, it's a little tray. And you put in the smell 'em and the sound 'em, and for about an hour and a half per tablespoon, you get the sound of a fire and the smell of a fire.
Does it have a variety of smells and sounds, or is it just the one?
Just the one. You want everything. What do you want, coffee?
Yeah,
I mean, when you go in and...
I want the vanilla hazelnut fire, thank you.
Logs. I don't think they have, like, mahogany. What do you want, pine?
I want maple.
I want maple. Do you have maple? Right.
All right.
That smells too much like you're getting up and having breakfast.
The sound and scent. $60 is a lot of money, but all right, whatever.
Sound and scent. Okay.
Freehand. What's freehand?
Okay, freehand is, this plugs in your cigarette lighter, has a built-in microphone, built-in charger. They're phone specific. I have the tripod. I happen to like it because it has electroluminescence, a very bright display. And then you tune in your FM radio, and you get and make all your calls over your FM radio, so it's hands-free.
Where's the microphone? Is it on the unit?
The microphone is built in here, and there's also an optional microphone if you want to wear one on your lapel.
And you don't get feedback from the radio coming into the mic?
Boy, you know, I've lived in New York City all my life. I do not own a car, but I'm on my 26th boat. And I use this down on my boat. It sounds fine.
The guy thinks he lives in Venice or something. All right.
That's called freehand.
So freehand. I think that's a great idea if it really works.
You know, in a lot of states, including New York, it's now mandatory that you have hands-free when you're driving.
And not a bad price either at $100. I think that sounds like a
$100, $99, and model specific. This is called the Stiletto Echo Drive. I'm going to take it out here. This is from Citizen Watch. Look at how thin that guy is.
Pretty watch, yeah.
That is 4.3 millimeters.
Wow.
But the amazing thing is, it's solar powered. You know, it's a very handsome face. No indication that it's solar powered. And you could put it in a drawer, and then in the dark, it'll still run for 6 months.
Wow.
And that starts at $240. I think your website discounted it down to $200, but I think it starts at $240 and goes up to $3,500, which is the one I got for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's in the mail.
Thank you. And I got you some sounds and smells.
What? Maple?
No, I'm afraid they're not quite that fragrant.
Oh, you got me redwood. Last year you got me redwood. I didn't like
terrible.
Okay.
One more. We got time for one more, Dick.
Okay, the Uniden 5.8 gigahertz phone.
Yes.
What's nice about this guy is there's a speaker and keypad in both the handset and the base unit. So you have like 2 phones in one. This particular one even has an additional handset. And this whole system's selling for about $200. And you know, I will sneak in the last thing.
Okay.
Because you can...
That's a toothbrush you got there.
A toothbrush, and they're only $6 to $8. So if you want to give a stocking stuffer, they're called press spin brushes.
We use those. My kids use those because they're cheaper and you can replace them. And I think they're really great. I like them.
And they make them. The newest is Astronaut. You know, for kids, they come in different handles.
My kids love those. I highly recommend it. It makes it fun to brush.
Oh, that's what I sent you, the toothbrush, not the watch.
Oh man.
I just remembered.
Well, in that case, I just sent you the smell and not the sound. You'll have to imagine the sound all by yourself.
I know about the smell. Remember you were up at Mad Magazine.
Yeah. Yeah, leaving wonderful gifts behind. Thank you very much, Dick DeBartolo. Mad Magazine. It's great to talk to you. Have a happy holiday, all right?
Thank you. The
Take
same
care.
to you and
Always
all
a
the viewers.
See you later, Dick. For links to all these spiffy gifts, prices, and more information, head over to thescreensavers.com. Stay put, folks. We're going to visit Mars virtually in just a little bit. And coming up next, build a complete custom home entertainment system for under $1,000. Yes, you can. You're going to want to, too, when the Screensavers continues. Stay right here.
Bring out your inner Spielberg on Home Tech after this.
Home Tech is brought to you by GMC. We are professional grade.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine?
Introducing the GMC. They played 83 games. 7 full-size adults.
You ain't seen nothing.
400, 4,000.
4 million.
We're huge.
It's a revolution.
Look at them. Well, there's 12 or 13 anyway. This is the show that's so full of the coolest stuff that you're going to be so glad you saw it today. Look, right here. Cool. You could take the orange pill or the orange pill. Which one would you like?
Or you could squeeze them really small.
Oh, they're earplugs. Oh, I got it. We got travel gadgets today, the hottest hard drives, and they mean they are hot, and digital camera battles.
We're going to explode some hard drive mythology.
I can't even take this.
Oh, here, you two need earplugs, too.
I can't even take this. They're going, their bags are packed. They're ready to go.
So where are you guys
waiting
going?
outside the door.
Oh, on a vacation for
We're going
2
on
weeks.
vacation. Where are you guys going?
Man.
Ireland, Scotland, England.
Wales, British Isles.
So you're going from one dark, cold, wet, summery place to another cold, wet, dark,
Exactly
summery
right.
place.
You don't have to get tan.
You're getting separate bedrooms, though,
Just take
right?
your regular wardrobe.
Separate bedrooms.
Of course,
yes.
Well, come on.
See, I have
He's not 21
earplugs, so I
yet.
didn't hear that question.
You can call us, though. We need you to call us for some live calls. It's 888-989-7879. Give us a call. Got the phones right back there.
And we get to leave in less than an hour.
They're actually going to leave. Prager's driving them, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to leave a little early. So if you see people running out the door, because you got to be there, like, you know that for an international flight the day before. You have to get there the day before.
We're only 2 hours. We're taking off 2
No, you have to get there the day before. You got your passports?
You're going to be sleeping in the airport.
We got our passports. We got our sleepies.
Hey, it's Thursday.
And that means it's LAN party time.
LAN party time, powered by NVIDIA.
Yes.
And today we're playing what? Joshua
Dance
says.
Revolution.
Dance Revolution, right?
Revolution. That was yesterday, Patrick. You missed
I'm
that.
sorry.
Today we're playing Battlefield 1942. It was going to be Desert Combat, but we had some problems with the new alpha version of that. So everybody just join up with Battlefield 1942 and play. Our Rackspace servers are fired up and ready to go. Those of you who registered earlier this week, we'll be playing against a special guest in our Screensavers team from Toys for Bob, Paul Ritchie. He's sitting here. His name in the game is TSS Paul Ritchie or something like that, so you'll know who to kill. We have Dan. Dan's mom called the other day and was asking why Dan never gets to play in the LAN party. So he's here. Robert Herron from Tech TV Labs handles all of our hardware. They're playing in the game, so everybody, come join up. Let's play right now. Back to you guys.
Who's that empty seat for? All right, get in there. Go game.
I am.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, going.
I'm there.
It's so nice to have Paul Ritchie here. I didn't even see, Paul, that you were here. You snuck in on me. Oh, it's nice to see you.
Walked in, sat down, and started killing it.
Did some amazing games in his youth.
His youth?
Yes, in his youth. We'll talk about that a little later on. Right now, so did I, for that matter. And I dimly remember that. For now, it's time for the tech news that caught our eye today. And there's a big security alert we want everyone to know about. This is kind of weird. MIDI files.
MIDI files. We've always known that MIDI files are evil, or at least a sign of evil.
Now we know they're evil. It's not just the bad music. If you're running Windows 98, ME, XP, 2000, or even the all-new, highly secure Windows Server 2003.
This is the second critical flaw in Windows Server 2003. And why Windows Server 2003 needs DirectX, that's the, multimedia kind of handling software inside of Windows. Go figure.
But if it's running DirectX...
It's the second critical flaw for 2003.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they say Windows 2003, we've fixed all the security errors? Wasn't that the advertising? We've fixed all the security errors?
The sad, pathetic truth is not only it's another buffer overrun. You know what I mean?
And it comes, so here's how you would do it if you want to try this at home.
Yeah.
A hacked MIDI file.
Fire up your pen script, kiddies.
Could overrun the buffer and then execute random code. So you could actually put code in your MIDI, if you've tainted love.
Yeah.
Right in the middle after the thomp, thomp, you could put some bad code in there.
It could be like
Stephen Toulouse, or is it Toulouse, of Microsoft Security Response Center. That's his name, Stephen Toulouse.
Toulouse.
He says the default settings in recent installs of Outlook and IE won't launch these MIDI files.
Right.
However, you'd have to run it somehow otherwise.
So you click on it or download something and double click on it, or download something and play it in a
Microsoft Server 2003, it's almost perfect. That's a good
work
one.
in progress.
It's almost perfect.
Speaking of almost perfect, Doom 3, one of those heavily anticipated PC games ever, will not be released on November 15th of this year as planned. So if you've been shelling out fat wads of cash at your local computer store to reserve a copy.
So you could reserve a copy?
Exactly.
For Christmas?
Apparently. In large volumes, apparently, people were doing this. It has been pushed back to March 2004.
Whoa!
So if you pre-ordered, you are really, really bummed. And if you're buying Christmas presents, this will not be one of them.
Now, I am reading a press release saying that we will be able to see and play, some people, the first time ever, Doom 3 multiplayer on August 14th through 17th at QuakeCon, which is in Dallas at the Adams Mark Hotel. They will have a multiplayer Doom 3 running at the demo version.
Cool.
But you will, they must be closer than, at least they've got something that runs.
I bet id just wants to make it perfect. In Activision.
They're traditionally notorious for waiting until it's done.
That's a good word.
That's what they do. Wait till it's done.
I
love this one.
This warmed my heart. According to an article from the Moscow Times, spammers now know not to mess with Deputy Communications Minister Andrei Korotkov, which I'll never be able to pronounce.
No, you said that perfectly.
Exactly. He decided he'd had enough of endless stream of spam filling his inbox.
He got spam.
He's a lot of spam. So he sent a response to the American Language Center. It's one of the many repeat offenders, kindly asking them to take him off their list.
Did you change speeds?
Yes, I did. I was following the prompter. I was having fun with that. He was taken off the list, but found himself added to several more, addressed to him personally now, thanks to his request to be taken off.
So wait a minute. This guy was with the KGB, and he wrote to them saying, take me off the list.
Ministry of Communications.
Ministry of Communications.
I had a copy of this story around here.
I have it right here. You want it? Here.
I had a hard copy. This is an unbelievably funny quote. So with the help of an anti-spam organization, he decided to fight the emails because these emails all had phone numbers to contact to buy the products and stuff with unsolicited phone calls. So he sent a non-stop series of audio messages, over 1,000 to the telephone numbers listed in the spam messages in the course of about 2 or 3 hours.
Now, this you can't do in the United States.
Can you not?
But you can do it in Russia.
How are they going to know it's you? Well, actually, in this case, Korotkov, it's funny. They asked him, the group he was working with asked him to record a message, and he was like, "This is Andre, and I'm very angry. Don't do this again." And he gave him like his name and his title and the ministry he works for. So anytime anybody picked up a phone for like 2, 3, 4 hours, they got nuked with that.
That's great. Hi, this is Vice President Dick Cheney. I'm calling all spammers to remind you to stop. That would be good. Maybe we could get our government officials could do that.
Army's got to do something.
Yeah. He says wasn't maybe the most effective way to fight spam, but it did draw attention to the problem.
And you know what? It probably felt really, really good.
It must have been satisfying. You can do that if you're in Russia. I'm going to call all spammers.
I want to know the law that prevents it here.
Let's take a call on the Tech TV Netcam network. Alan, I believe that the FCC prevents you from doing like multiple automated calls to the same number.
So it's only legal for politicians during time of election.
Well, not to the same number. See, they're calling all the different numbers. But if you called that same number over and over, yes, you
like
could get
that one election.
Yeah. Alan on the Tech TV Netcam network from Midlothian, Virginia. Hello, Alan.
Hi, Leo. Hi, Patrick. How you guys doing?
Great. We're welcoming you to the show, and look, he's on the Netcam. We can see him. That's very nice.
Hey.
Very nice. Looks a little expressionistic right now. If you don't move, it'll settle down, though. What can we do for you?
Little.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What can
anyway, I want to know, I'm looking into buying a Athlon XP processor, and I want to know if I should get one with the Barton core or the Thoroughbred core.
The Barton core or the Thoroughbred core? There's a classic screensavers question.
And your answer, Alan, would be yes.
Oh, boy.
Now, what's the difference between the Barton core and the Thoroughbred core?
One's got more cash, the other one doesn't. And you know what?
So it's about the cash?
I'm gonna see Robert Heron's going to start looking up frantically any second now. Is he over there?
Is Thoroughbred out, Robert? You can get Thoroughbred now?
And Barton's out.
I know Barton just came out. We got to turn on your microphone. Barton just was announced, right?
Actually, Barton...
Or has Barton been out for a while?
It's been out for a couple of months now.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we've had the chipset and
you can buy both
loving
of them.
it.
You're loving it?
Yeah. It's as fast as any P4 system.
And tell me about Thoroughbred. What is Thoroughbred?
Good question.
It was basically it was the code name for the earlier version of the AMD.
You're saying Thunderbird? Are you saying Thunderbird, Alan?
Thoroughbred.
Thoroughbred. Yeah, that was the earlier code name for one of the XP processors.
Look up the roadmap for
Here's what I want you to do is go up to pricewatch.com, Alan, okay? And you're going to look around there, and there's going to be some listings for $333 and $400. You probably don't want to spend $275 or $440 per processor. You probably want to do is look around for like an Athlon XP 2700 or probably going to buy.
What's the 333 or 400 referred to?
That's the front side bus speed.
That's the bus speed.
I'd go for something with the 333 front side bus speed. Probably
By the way,
the
because that's a dual pumped bus, you're not really talking a 333 megahertz bus speed. It's
no, it's half that. 166
half of that.
Yeah,
right. And the 400 is half of that.
200
because it's a dual pumped bus.
Nonetheless, 166 is slightly marginally better than 133. The truth is, any of those processors from about 2400 plus up, you're paying $80. It's going to give you great speed. Get an N-Force 2 motherboard.
Let me ask you this: is it fairly linear, the pricing on Athlons? In other words, if you pay $10 more, will you get more performance? Is it fairly linear like that? You know what I'm saying?
In particular, with the highest end chip from either Intel or AMD, you're paying a premium for that latest chip, and everything else is usually a good percentage lower than that.
So we always say never buy the fastest.
If you're looking for value,
always
you go
buy the
with
second to the fastest.
Previous one.
You
end up be aware too that both AMD and Intel are coming out with brand new chipsets for brand new chips before the end of the year.
And they have already said they're going to drop prices maybe as much as a third.
This is the last of the P4 chips, the last of the Barton chipsets like that. It's going to move on to new form. AMD's going 64-bit.
They're
We've
all
got
going
that coming up.
64-bit, yeah.
So.
Okay, good. We've just completely confused you, Alan.
Buy a 2600 plus if you got to buy a System L. Otherwise, wait.
Yeah, the prices will definitely drop in the next couple of months.
Hopefully next week, do-it-yourself week. I'm building a $500 system with a. Oh well,
We've done this once before. We've done this once before. Oh, I just ignore them. Just pop the thing out of here.
I'm sorry.
We've done this once before, and it'll be really amazing to see the difference in what you can do for $500 now and $500 earlier. Thanks for the call, Alan. Now, Sarah's got a cool new web tip for us.
I do, and very timely. Yes, Kevin and I are going to Europe, but we have a little challenge facing us: how to figure out our exchange rates. What's the dollar against the pound? I know it's not as strong, but what is it really? Or the peso versus the euro if we go to the mainland? Go here to xe.com. It's a currency converter for all the major countries. Very helpful. And the rates are always live, so you're always up to date. Now, don't go anywhere, folks. We dare you to try and kick our butts in today's LAN party. And after the break, find out how this just might help you from getting hurt on your next vacation. Travel gadgets are coming up next.
Coming up next, Tech Live, only on Tech TV.
We see Michael. Marine biologist. Architect. a star? Astronomer. Or maybe astronaut. At Microsoft, we started Club Tech with Boys and Girls Clubs of America. So kids learn more than just what computers can do. They learn what they themselves can do.
Tonight on Tech Live, the movie biz chooses smiles over subpoenas, kicking off its own campaign against illegal downloads. Its motto, just ask nicely. But will it work? Meet the enemy. This guy makes a living by driving you nuts. A spammer sounds off about the hows and whys of America's least favorite pastime. Straight from Batman's utility belt, shark repellent. No joke, but will it make it safe to go back in the water? That's tonight at 8 p.m.
Summertime, vacation time. If you're getting ready for a trip, Dick DeBartolo is here with some must-have travel gadgets. Welcome back, Dick. And by the way, I am going to New York City. I'm going to be out there August 11th, so doing Regis on August 12th.
Oh,
this time I'm calling you. We're going to get on the boat.
You are not going to believe this, Leo. I will be at the hardware show in Chicago.
Oh, man!
Getting stuff for another spot for
well,
here.
You're the hardest working man.
Will you be there on the 12th? We'll do something on the 12th?
We'll do something on the 12th. Yeah, I'll probably go home later on the 12th. But
okay.
Yeah. So we're going to go do some traveling. You're going to Chicago. I'm going to New York. What do we need to take with us?
Okay, well, we have some fun stuff. This is from APC, and this little guy is really neat. It is their power case. And not only you get this neat case, you get the travel power adapter. There are pockets in there for all your electronics. And then this guy feeds through a little hole in the front of the case so you can power your gadgets from the car, from the airplane, or from household power.
So you could plug it into any of those sockets and then into your computer.
Exactly, and then you can charge two things at once, and each little electronic has its own little pocket within this case, and it's $99.
Wow,
Seems
that's great.
Very reasonable to me. I'm going to put it down on the floor here.
That's very handy. Yeah. APC does great, of course, power backup stuff, but that's a really nice
absolutely, absolutely.
Set,
yeah. The Bose Quiet Comfort 2.
Now, the new ones are out.
This is them, Leo. You know, I traveled everywhere with the other ones. They were kind of bulky, and you wore the electronics on your sleeve, on your waist.
And I'll be honest, the sound wasn't great.
Well, this is the total package now. Everything.
It's all in one.
Is in the ear cups, and they fold flatter. As a matter of fact, they come with that little
case. Oh, that's nice. That's good.
And the fidelity is better.
It is.
They are really neat. I just came back from Vegas, baby, where I used them, and they were excellent.
That's good. I tried them before and I liked them, but I'll have to try the new ones. $300, but
the new. I know, but you know they're Bose quality.
Right.
This guy's neat. This is from Argonne Scientific. It's another atomic clock. This is their newest version. Down in the corner, you can dial cities. I put San Fran in there, but you can dial and get atomic time around the world.
Hold it up for us, because we apparently only have one camera.
Sorry about that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It uses electroluminescence. And they have another one. Unfortunately, it didn't arrive in time for the show. Did you know there were atomic clocks all over the world?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Normally, these only work in the United States.
Oh, okay. Well, the one that I wanted to show, both of these are brand new. The other one has little click-on antennas for what, like in Japan, you click on a different antenna and it tunes into their atomic clock. But I have information about that on both your website and our website.
I like these because you don't ever have to set the time. It just automatically adjusts itself. And then so wherever you are, it's exactly right.
You are.
I like that.
Well, you know what? You are exactly right.
I am correct, sir.
Hey, you know what? I think we both saw this out at CES.
I love this.
This is Flex USB. And you know, now when you sit on the airplane and we're all traveling in coach, and we're all using those USB keys, so they're like, you know, sticking out the side. Well, this little guy lets you,
isn't that funny?
Lets you use it in any little angle. And it's like $12.99 plus shipping. So it's a neat little guy. It's a Flex USB.
And then that plugs into the memory card. So it doesn't have any memory itself. It's just it's a jointed adapter.
That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, you plug your other
memory
USB
card
in there, right? Zip Link.
I love this product.
Boy, you know what? These are great. These are little... Lady of Spain, I adore you.
It's accordion cable.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, very good. That's good.
Okay. Yes, exactly. They are great for travel. This happens to be FireWire 4-pin to 6-pin. This is the little Ethernet zip link. They're like $14 to $16. Great travel things. Throw them in a pocket.
I have a set of 6 in my briefcase. All the possible connections. You know, phone, Ethernet, USB, and FireWire. It's really handy.
I heard you had a lot of good connections.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, this is from Targus. I'll unfold this. This is one of those fold-up keyboards for your PDA. But this is what's different, is the little infrared guy is adjustable so that you can use it with any PDA. You know, in the past you had to buy model-specific keyboards.
Right.
So this is very clever. So if you have 2 different PDAs, you can use the one little unit. That's from Targus, and it's $80.
Very nice.
Okay, that guy's neat. Hey, you know what? Do you still have your Beepwear Pro watch?
You know, I lost it. I wish I had. I've lost it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the new one is out. This is the Iron Man USB. See, there's a little USB cable that comes with this.
That's interesting.
So you load everything into your computer. And also you tell the watch, we both saw this at CES, then you feed in your appointments. You even tell the watch what features you don't want. And when you upload to the watch, it leaves off like I don't use an interval timer, so it leaves off the interval timer. You know what? I have a surprise. When we meet, I have one of these for you.
Good.
I have put in all your friends' phone numbers.
Yeah, yours.
No, Patrick's.
Me and Patrick, that's it.
But Patrick said, Dick, don't use my home phone number. I love Leo, but no home phone number.
I don't have his home phone number. I haven't worked with the man for years. I still can't call him at home.
Oh, I do. Okay. This is neat. This is Zip It Socks. When you travel, finally he's like, there's a little zipper here, so that when you travel, you can put a couple of credit cards, some cash, the hotel key.
And no one will ever notice that you have a zipper on your sock.
Well, okay. Well, who's going to be looking at your socks, pal?
Right, true.
Okay. And this is neat. I'm going to see if I can pick this up without tricking it here. This is the little motion sensor light. It just went on. What it is, in the hotel room, usually you don't know your way around, so you fall around. This is a little motion sensing eye. So you leave it anywhere in the room. As soon as you get out of bed, it goes on. And then when you get back in bed, 15 seconds later, it shuts off. And down at the bottom, there's a little permanent on switch so that if you want to use it as a little mini flashlight, you can. That's from the Magellan's catalog.
I love that.
And as usual, I'm still on my website having the What the Heck Is It contest and sending the winners an autographed copy of the new Mad, which has my Terminator 3 takeoff in it. You know, it's called The Rise of the Machines. The takeoff is called The Rise of the Bad Scenes.
GizWizBiz.com is the place to play the contest. Win your autographed Dick DeBartolo Mad Magazine. As always, Dick, a real pleasure.
Great, and I hope it worked out on the 12th. I cannot believe
we got to try to make that happen. I want to go on the boat, and I want to get my watch. Darn it, how long have you had that?
Yeah, you have. Yeah. Well, you owe a lot, pal. We have to meet.
All right.
Hey, it's great fun, buddy. I always love being on
Always
with
a pleasure. Thank you, Dick
thanks.
DeBartolo, Mad Magazine, and the GizWiz, GizWizBiz.com, or go to the screensavers.com, because you can find links to all of these must-have travel gadgets for your next trip at our website. Stay put. It's a digital camera face-off. Which camera will win after Kevin and Sarah's European adventure? And up next, we'll see who can take on the Screensavers team in today's LAN party when we're back. Stay with us.
The Screensavers LAN Party is powered by NVIDIA. Sports Tech is brought to you by Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road.
If you're heading out there, I'll give you a tip. It's wild and it's far, and you're in for a trip. For just when you think it couldn't get rougher, the path goes crooked and the going gets tougher. But once you've traveled this far off the track, you won't settle for less. And there's no going back. The powerful Chevy Tahoe, like a rock.
Remember to take precautions when you're working out. Drink lots of water and watch how your body, especially your heart, is reacting to the activity. One way to keep track of your heart rate is with the Timex Ironman Fitness Monitor. A small monitor fits around your chest and reports your heart rate through the watch. It'll even beep when you go above or below a set level, letting you know whether to speed up or slow down.
Wow, you should join the Best Buy Reward Zone. Yeah? Yeah, you earn points on the stuff you buy, plus every day we're giving away a $25,000 shopping spree.
$25,000? Plasma. Oh, TiVo. Oh, look at all this stuff.
Sony Vinyl.
Oh, this is so cool. What was that? That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Join the Best Buy Reward Zone and you could win a $25,000 shopping spree. Thousands of possibilities. Get yours.
There is good, and there is evil. We all have within us the capacity for both. But in the end, a final question remains. Which side are you on? In an epic struggle between light and dark, choose your path and seal the fate of the galaxy. Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, rated T for teens. For saving the galaxy, there's no power greater than X.
I want to thank you guys for coming out. Oh, Jamie, why don't you tell us what's new in IT? Try to keep it short.
Oh, well, we just implemented DFS and a new SAN. And also we enabled shadow copy for shared folders on our file servers. It enables users to get back lost documents on their own without calling IT. And it'll save us hundreds of thousands of dollars, which...
It'll do what?
With new Windows Server 2003, you can do more with less.
Automated system recovery.
I love those zip links. Those are so great. The cables, they're so tiny, and then on the line from Stratford, Oklahoma, Buddy joining us right now. Hey, Buddy, how you doing?
Just fine, Will. How are you?
Well, great. What can we do for you?
Well, I tell you what, I got a bunch of cassettes, and I want to put them on CDs. What do I need to do that?
Oh, that's fun.
Do you have time, Buddy?
That's all you need? Time?
Well, that's the biggest component to this.
Buddy, what's on that cassette? What are on those cassettes?
They're little small 60-minute things.
Is it music or?
It's music, yeah.
Yeah. I have a cassette. Well, I did this, and I'll tell you how I did it. But I had a cassette of my wife's grandmother. She used to tell a story at Thanksgiving every year about, it was some silly story about a Thanksgiving bird getting its head chopped off. I don't know. It was this long story.
The one with the squawk and the scream.
It's traditional.
Yeah.
So you would tell it every year. And at one point, they taped it on a cassette. And there's one copy exists. Of course, she passed away many years ago, and it's very precious to my wife. And they play it at Thanksgiving, but you know they're going to wear that cassette out. Right. So this is what you do, buddy. You do the same thing I did, which is you got to get that cassette into your computer. You have a computer, right, buddy?
Yes, XP.
Oh, you're in good shape. And you have a sound card, right?
Yes.
So what is he? First, he's got to get that cassette player hooked up to the sound card.
You need the stereo. Is it a big, stackable cassette player, or is it a little portable?
A little portable.
Okay. You're going to go to Radio Shack, something like a local store like that. You're going to an 1/8-inch phono jack, a stereo phono jack. You're going to plug that into the headset of the tape deck. You're going to turn the volume way down. You're going to plug that into what they call the line in or the microphone in. It's usually a little green plug on the back of the sound card.
If you're getting line out of the big cassette player, you want line in on the sound card.
Exactly.
If you're getting it from the headphone jack and you want a little more boost, you might put it in the mic.
Yeah.
Play with it till you see which one's getting better quality.
And playing with is what you're going to have to do, because then you're going to have to record each individual file on your system. You're probably going to run some software to clean it up. And then you're going to want to create either a WAV file or an MP3 format. I guess you probably want to burn it onto CDR.
So you want a WAV file probably, because then you make an audio CD. We used to do this, a program called Music Match. And the nice thing about Music Match is that it can record directly from your sound card. It can save it as a WAV file, or it can save it as an MP3, and it can do the burning. So it really can do all 3 steps.
Exactly, and it turns out most of the burning software, using CD Creator and stuff like that, also offer tools to help clean up your music and burn it.
Spin Doctor, they call it.
Spin Doctor is a good one.
If this is free, if that's, if you just want to try it out, this is what I would say. Get this program, record the wave that way, and use it to make an audio CD.
And even if you buy it, it's only like $20.
Yeah, you might have to buy it to get the high-speed recording on the CD. It's a great project, buddy. You want to save those things, it's the only way to do it. Thanks for the call. Now, let's kick it over to Joshua, who's got the skinny on today's LAN party.
I do have the skinny on the LAN party today. It's Battlefield 1942. Today, our guest in LAN party is one of those guys that's behind the scenes of a lot of the games that you played. He's done Archon, Mail Order Monsters, Star Control, Paul Ritchie.
Hi there.
Thanhow Paul?
How are you doing, Joshua?
Good. How you doing in the game?
I've spent most of the war swimming.
Good.
But that appears to be a safe tactic.
In the water. Now, is this your normal kind of game? Is this what you play?
I like to play this. I actually play a lot of classic games. I play a lot of Bomberman.
Brings you back to the early days when you were making them.
Yeah, it's what we've got around the office and during lunchtime.
But now you're making kids games. This may not be a kids game so much, but the game that you just finished, right?
Yeah, we just finished Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure for Activision.
Okay.
And it's a great skating game. It's based on the Tony Hawk 4 Pro skate engine.
Oh, same engine. That's cool.
Yeah, great engine. And what we did is we took the controls, we simplified it a little bit, and we got the most successful Disney animated films, Toy Story, Tarzan, and The Lion King. And then we built skate parks in some of the more memorable locations.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And then the animated characters are awesome.
So that way, if your kids aren't into Tony Hawk, the younger kids, this is going to be for them.
Right. Well, oftentimes, like the older brother or sister is good at Tony Hawk. Right. It's a little too hard. But we found that actually some of the older brothers and sisters are coming to check it out because skating around Andy's room or skating around Pride Rock's pretty cool.
Now, one thing I think is really cool that Star Control you created how many years ago?
Right. Fred Ford and I created Star Control 2 10 years ago. We had our anniversary a little while ago.
And now it's open source.
That's right. We found that people couldn't play it on the new generation of PCs, and we really dug the open source universe. So we released it to open source. We had a summer intern, Chris Nelson, who came in and helped us rebuild it, and now it's available for free.
Great.
For Windows, for OS 10.
Where can we download it?
You can get it from starcontrol.sourceforge.net.
Okay.
You can also check start-control.com.
Right. Star Control is a site that you may not want your kids going to. Make sure it's star-control.com.
Cool. And you can search Google and find it there, too.
Great, so we can relive the old days again.
Absolutely.
And go get Archon and play Archon.
That's right, and if you want to help on Star Control, it's open source. You
so
can
anybody
help out.
Can help.
Right.
Great. Cool, well, you can get back to the game.
Okay.
Everybody else, it's Dan, it's Robert Heron. Christian down here is beating everybody. So I'm going to have to go kick him out of my seat because I want to get back and play. We'll check in with the high scores later in the show. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Joshua.
Did you ever play Archon? Oh, what a great game. One of my favorite games of all time. Hey, don't go anywhere, folks. You're going to miss the hard drive roundup that'll keep you on the bleeding edge, so to speak. And after the break, let the digital cam war begin. Kevin and Sarah each have their top picks for travel. Who's better? We'll find out. Oh, that's a good shot. Coming up next. Stay right here.
Well, we had an amazing road trip. It was incredible. There's nothing better than getting the guys together and hanging out for the weekend. We got a little lost on the way. Eric had the map.
Once again, you're pointing here, he's pointing over there. 247? 247! Thank you!
Yeah, we mountain biked, did a little rock climbing. We met some friends out there, some girls. Somebody came in acting like an idiot. It could have been done at a different time, but I got back at him. You can't beat a road trip like that, and I'd go again, any day.
The new Honda Element. Go with it.
Look at that rock. That's decomposing granite. Son, you see that? Look at that. You're not going to see another...
There are many ways down the mountain. Choose wisely. Downhill domination. Rated T for teen.
Destination Orbits. Deal? We have a bachelorette party that wants to find a great hotel in Florida, and money's tight.
Well, sir, I just negotiated another Orbit saver for a hotel in Miami.
The bachelorettes will be pleased. Another mission accomplished, Deal.
Coming up next, Tech Live, only on Tech TV.
our heads in credit card debt and looking for a way out.
A number of companies said they would help us, but they were only interested in charging huge upfront fees and putting us further into debt.
Credit Guard of America was different.
Credit Guard of America won't put you further into debt. As a nonprofit service, we've helped thousands of people for over 11 years. We work with you and your creditors to reduce your monthly payments so you can get on with life.
Credit Guard of America cut my monthly payments in half.
They cut my interest rate from an average of 23% to 8%. Some even went to 0.
I'll be out of debt in 4 years instead of 20. Credit Guard of America saved me over $13,000 in interest fees alone.
Call now to reduce your monthly payments. Cut the interest rates on your credit cards by up to half and get your unsecured debt paid off years earlier.
Don't you owe it to yourself to work with a real nonprofit service? Call now to find out how to receive a free credit report. Certified counselors are standing by.
Call 800-213-4632.
Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Leo Laporte. Coming up in this half hour, don't miss Tech TV Lab's review of some of the best hard drives.
We're going to explode hard drive myths.
Benchmark numbers you wouldn't believe.
Yep.
Wow, that'll keep them tuned in.
You know, you mock me.
No, I would watch. You would watch.
Hey, did you buy a brand new notebook yesterday?
Yeah. You notice it's not with me?
Yeah.
It broke. I don't get me started.
It's so sad.
But, you know, well, since I just bought it yesterday, I'm getting it replaced.
Good.
But there was something wrong with it.
It was a PC notebook, right?
No, it was a Mac. It was a PowerBook 12. I know you're trying to get me.
So the price is going down on the PowerBook 12.
The price went down, and what happened was, every time I would pinch it in a certain place, the whole thing would crash. So there was something wrong with it. So I brought it back. They said, oh, well, no problem. We'll replace it.
It's a good thing.
Our next caller's hard drive is missing.
What?
It's gone missing.
That's bad.
Yes. And so
we're going to help them find it.
We'll help them find it.
Yeah.
But right now it's time for the battle to begin. Kevin and Sarah, their last appearance before they head to jolly old England.
That's right. As you may have heard the last 1,000 times on the show, Kevin and I are off for 2 weeks to the British Isles to drink, be merry, go to castles, learn more about how Guinness is made. I know Kevin wants to do that. Gets the Blarney Stone, you know, all that junk.
So we decided that on this trip, we're going to go completely digital. So we have chosen 2 digital cameras and accessories for our journey. Let's start off with my package. My pick is the Canon Digital ELPH S400. What did he say?
Something about your package, dear. Yeah.
What's wrong with my package?
Let's start. Nothing's wrong with your package. Please go right ahead.
So my package is the Canon Digital ELPH S400. It has 4 megapixels and has a 3x optical zoom and 11x combined. That's 11. It has a great macro mode and also has many effects to choose from. The interface is awesome. Now, I've been using this camera since the S100, or the Digital ELPH S100, and they came out with the S110.
They look pretty similar.
They look pretty similar. They look almost the same. The only thing is that the features are so much easier to use with this one. They've really got the menu navigation down. It's just awesome. It's one of the best cameras. I love it.
What about movies?
It's got a great little movie mode. Check this out. I was actually down at a little club here. This is Dan. That's Dan getting down at the club. There's Hallie, one of our producers.
Dan likes to move it.
And there's Dan getting down there. We were testing him out.
Shaking a tail.
The movie mode is awesome, but the thing that I like most about this is that it can fit entirely in your hand. I mean, it's so tiny, you can just throw it in your back pocket, and it's completely rugged. I mean, you could drop this thing and it's not going to break.
I don't know how rugged that looks. It's like brushed metal.
Tell me about yours.
Actually, this is the Nikon Coolpix 5400. 5.1 megapixels, 4x optical zoom, 15 scene mode, which means if I go over here and I pick scene, I have like 15 different choices to choose from here. It's like, you know, indoor party, outdoor party, fireworks show. I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot going on. Also, macro shooting is close to 1 centimeter away, so you can get really up close to your subject. This is definitely the kind of camera that SLR fans would like. If you're really into, you know, the manual, if you know how to use a camera, this is definitely the way to go. Now, Kevin, you know, the ELPH is very rugged, you know, the rugged little ELPH, but mine is made of tough magnesium alloy.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like your package better. It's definitely well-rounded.
That's good.
So anyway.
Allow me to also show you the time-lapse mode. Now, we can get really creative with this camera. You may not know that with digital cameras you could do something along the lines of this here. Now, this is sort of a scene that was taken at 30-second intervals. A picture was taken over a 2-hour period. Now, that is really cool. I don't know exactly what you would do with it, but it would depend, you know, like I could, like, shoot you sleeping.
So you have to sit around for 2 hours and wait while
No,
this is...
you can just leave the camera. It does it all for you.
It gets stolen.
Anyway, it's definitely bigger. You can't put it in your pocket, but it is, you know, it's a nice fit. I'm really excited. I can't wait to take a bunch of pictures.
One of the things that we have to mention that you must have, we got this is the accessory kit from Targus.
Right.
This actually has every single adapter that you can think of as
In, like,
far as
every
converting power for almost every country there is. So pick the ones that you want for your country and just pop them out and throw them in your backpack. You're going to need this to charge your batteries, charge your laptop, or whatever you take with you.
Pretty much plug anything in. And then we also can't leave home without the Lexar 1 gig flash memory card.
We had to go with the 1 gigs because if you throw these things in there, you're going to be able to take pictures all day long. You won't have to worry about running out of film. It's going to be great.
We will run out of batteries before we ever run out of film.
Definitely.
That's it.
That's it. You can read more about this. Each of our cameras, our reviews, everything, our battle, screensavers.com.
And when we're back in 2 weeks, we'll tell you what actually really works and doesn't work with these cameras. Plus, lots of photos from the trip. For the record, Kevin's also bringing his laptop so he can check out Wi-Fi access.
Yep.
In the greater London area.
Little Wi-Fi hacking. Back to you guys.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Nothing quite like a wireless package. Woo, let's check in with the fine folks over at Tech Live and see what's coming up tonight. News anchor Chris Leary.
Yes, we all like making lots of money. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me all right?
Oh, yeah. I only hear you and we see you.
You can hear me, see me. It's all television. You know, there's a lot of ways to make a buck these days. There's you got the doctor, you got the lawyer, selling Leoville underwear online. I mean, there's so many different ways. But some people have really hard jobs, and this is what I'm talking about. Check this out. This woman pulls a truck voluntarily every week. Look at her go, and look at the back muscles. Why, you ask? Well, she's one of the world's strongest women. Okay, after a hard day's work, she actually likes to pamper her muscles, and good Lord, look at her go. How does she do it? She uses technology. Tonight on Tech Live, we're going to tell you a little bit more about it. Immediately following the screensavers, which means you fellas right there. She's something, huh? Is this my next wife? Is this someone I could really love? I think so.
We'll know who will be wearing the genuine LeoLaporte.com boxer shorts in that house.
That's right. All right, guys, back to you, huh?
Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
Pull the chrome right off a trailer hitch, couldn't she? And that's what's coming up on Tech Live right after this show. Stay where you are, folks. It's a touching reunion for our next caller's motherboard and his hard drive. But coming up next, Robert Herron gets... What? You can't say a word, can you? Is here and gets to the cutting edge of hard drives when the screensavers continue. Stay right here.
Coming up next, Tech Live, only on Tech TV.
We see a mom and a CEO. We see Teacher of the Year. We see 400 employees in 3 years. A 23-city tour. We see the toughest reservation in town. And you reaching for the stars. At Microsoft, we stand in awe of you and your potential. It's what inspires us to create software that helps you reach it.
When you've got the mobile power of a Sony Vaio, you want to take it everywhere. Just be prepared for a little extra attention.
Here's your coffee, sir.
Check out the sleek Z1 notebook with built-in wireless and powered by Intel Centrino mobile technology, and you'll see why. Or check out the thin and light V505 with a mobile Intel Pentium 4 processor M. Beauty and brains in one package. Exactly what you'd expect from Sony. Vaio gives you the power you need to go anywhere.
Can I get you some more water?
I think I'm okay for now. Wireless freedom to work from anywhere. Burn CDs, watch DVDs, whatever you're into. Sony can help you get more out of it. Call now to get a Sony notebook built just for you. Like the V505 with a mobile Intel Pentium 4 processor M. Why carry an ordinary notebook? Call toll-free now for your custom-built Vaio and get free shipping and a free printer after mail-in rebate with the purchase of a Sony Vaio PC with an Intel processor.
Critics are raving about Tech TV's Unscrewed with Martin Sargent.
Wow.
Sargent is funny and instantly likable.
So sit down, shut up, and pay attention.
The likable host of the equally likable Unscrewed.
That's what the country needs right now.
The kind of host you seek out for his talent and personality.
Welcome to Unscrewed, the show that people might watch if I was Jon Stewart.
See what the buzz is all about. Unscrewed with Martin Sargent. Monday through Thursday night at 11, only on Tech TV.
There is a lot going on in the world of hard drive, folks. 10,000 RPM, 250 gigabytes, serial ATA, what interface is the fastest? Does RAID really improve performance in spindle speed? The RPMs, does it really matter? Tech TV Labs technical analyst Robert Heron and I. Well, you did all the testing, Robert, and we thank you for that. We sat down, we started beating on the numbers.
We did.
And well, let's tell the folks which hard drives you looked at first.
We looked at the new 10,000 RPM Western Digital Raptor drive, they call it.
It's the first hard drive I've ever seen, or the first in years I've seen with heat sinks built into the side.
That really almost gives it a SCSI look to it. And
it's a little frightening.
Built a lot like a SCSI drive with a similar warranty, really. You get a 3-year warranty compared to a year on most other drives.
So it's like an enterprise class drive. It's for
Supposedly.
servers.
And it's got incredible access times because of that 10,000 RPM speed, which is great for server and basically data where you're trying to grab lots of files or you're doing lots of I/O transfers, things like that.
It's also really small. It's 36, a little over 36, 37
A single
gigabytes.
platter, and you are trading for that speed and for the price. Basically, you're ending up with a lot less storage.
So we took the next step up. It was actually 120 gigabytes. It's probably still in the system.
Yeah,
right?
actually, the pair right down here, or the actually, I'm making a mess of everything here, but let's see which pair is it, real quick. The top two.
The Seagate Barracudas.
We have a pair of Seagate Barracudas, and those are 120 gigs of pop. They've been out for a little while. They're one of the first SATA drives out, and they're the only ones currently that I'm aware of that integrate true SATA into the drive itself.
So most of the Western Digital and the other ones that are serial ATA, it's actually IDE, then there's a chip that converts it to serial ATA. And that
even though there's no IDE
motherboard.
interface in the back, or not on this one, but on this one in particular, there's a bridge chip simply transfer. It's an IDE drive using a bridge chip to SATA.
And then you had two big honking pairs of 250 gigabyte Western Digital special editions.
Yeah, we had both the 250 in ATA and SATA.
Which was nice because we finally got to do a direct ATA to serial ATA comparison.
One of the few.
Okay.
It's really nice that way.
And those were amazing. The cheapest one was $250 for the IDE and $250 to $350.
Every time we do this,
it's $300 to $350.
Prices continue to fall. Storage. Right. I mean, if you talk Moore's law in the hard drive world, it's completely blown out of whack. So every year, it just seems to double.
They're just getting ridiculously big. So we got some myths to explode here. One.
Sure.
SATA drives faster than ATA drives, right?
No.
It was actually kind of sad, right? Especially 250 gigabytes, almost the same speeds all the way across the board.
And that's really to do with the drive technology itself. We have these bus speeds limiting us, like 133 or 100 megabit, or in the case of SATA, 150 megabit. We're not close to saturating that speed with a single drive yet.
You can saturate it off the buffer, the memory that's stored on there, but once that's emptied, then you're pulling info off.
And with the RAID 0 setups we initially tested with, they're all just simply 2 drives. RAIDs, I'd like to see one of the new motherboards that have 4 SATA hookups on it, and to see if we can really approach 150 megs per second.
Now, when we say RAID 0, we should point out that's striping, which basically means data gets written on 2 drives or more drives simultaneously, and then it has to be read off both those drives.
No data security, like you mentioned as well.
Speaking of RAID, XP RAID versus hardware RAID. XP RAID just as good?
No, not
even close.
You know, on the write speeds, it does a pretty good job of almost doubling the performance, but in terms of read speeds, that's where things get messy, and suddenly your performance is a lot less than it should be. It's a hack at the best.
So if you're pulling huge amounts of video, say off of a 1394 camera onto your hard drive or moving audio or something, great to have the RAID 0.
Yeah.
If you're playing video games, doing regular office applications, might be, and the benchmark, we'll talk about the benchmarks later, but you know, the results varied.
Definitely. If you have a hard drive already, you should have 2 separate hard drives regardless. Having a RAID 0 set up in addition to a 3rd drive maybe for backup or booting off of, fine. You shouldn't rely exclusively on a single RAID 0 setup as your primary day-to-day use.
RAID 0 doesn't necessarily mean the epic performance.
Unless you're a crazy backup person who's doing it daily and taking care of that, if you lose either drive, odds are you're going to lose everything. So that's one thing to be aware of.
Now, one thing we should probably also cover is spindle speed. Did spindle speed actually equal the perfect? It was 10,000 RPM drive. We were talking about it earlier. Was it that much faster than the 7,200 RPM drives?
It depends. Like when we set up a RAID 0 situation, especially with sequential reads, like streaming video off of a camera, It's pretty impressive. You can double, and the speeds go above 100 megabytes per second. And that's
amazing.
Pretty darn nice, and that's a lot of data. For people working video, hey, look, you've got a relatively inexpensive way to create a great video editing station.
Got it.
For the rest of us, I tried loading up simple, regular applications, like some of my favorite games. Will my levels load quicker? And I did that on a local network, and I tried it over and over and over with all of our different configurations. It didn't make a difference. It really didn't, speed-wise.
And we found that also aerial density makes up for a lot of spindle speed. We got a Scoot. We've got all this written up at screensavers.com. We want to thank Robert for spending the time in the lab, Tech TV Labs analyst, to get the numbers out. And if you really want to see some hardcore numbers based on the testing done on these hard drives, well, we don't have it. We're going to make you ask us for it. We're going to take our results at screensavers.com. You want all the benchmarks, ask us. We'll put it together for you. Now, thank you, Robert.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's time for the Foo, who's going to give us the deets on our next caller.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Still to come, every mother loves her son, and every motherboard loves her ATA drive. So we'll recommend a few matches to our next caller, who's Chuck, right after this.
Coming up next, Tech Live, only on Tech TV.
Daredevil, the 20th Century Fox movie based on the Marvel Comics character, is finally here. Featuring 2 new documentaries with enhanced viewing modes, 6 multi-angle scene studies, 3 hit music videos, Jennifer Garner's screen test, and much more. The 2-disc Daredevil DVD. It's sure to be the DVD event of the summer.
Time to give the devil his due.
Daredevil on DVD. Get it today.
I prowl the rooftops and alleyways at night, searching for justice. A guardian devil.
Daredevil pushes the limits of DVD.
Could you be a little bit more specific?
Experience the world of Daredevil.
Remember me?
Let's play.
That's cool.
Uncover Daredevil mysteries with 360-degree views of Daredevil fight sequences. Explore the many dimensions of Shadow World. And discover the secret special effects of Daredevil.
Are you ready to see something really cool?
Well, you've exceeded all my expectations. Bullseye.
Push the limits of DVD. Daredevil on DVD.
Guess what? It's the OK Decide Already computer sale. Because all you've got to decide is whether you want $300 off our Gateway 300S desktop or $200 off our 400 SP Plus notebook. What does the plus mean? Why, it means this notebook features a CD burner DVD combo drive and a mobile Intel Celeron processor at 2.2 gigahertz. That means it's fast. So call, click, and come in today for great Gateway computers featuring Intel processors.
What happened here?
Just playing some one-on-one, got a little rough.
Let's get him out.
Oh, I don't want you to do anything yet. I just want to see your price and some of the prices of your competitors.
What? Hey, come on, guys.
I just want to get the best deal. You know?
Our customers know the importance of shopping around, because at Progressive.com you can get our price for car insurance plus the rates of other big-name companies. You could save hundreds. Check out Progressive today.
Let's go to the safest place on Earth. You know, Disneyland is the happiest place on Earth.
No, that's the Double Down Saloon in Las Vegas.
Well, that's another, well, it could be happy or sad, depending on how your luck goes. But this is the safest place on Earth.
Sad.
From Safety Harbor, Florida, it's Chuck on the line. Hi, Chuck.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We're going great. Now, why do they call it Safety Harbor?
Actually, it's the very northern end of Tampa Bay, and during hurricanes, it's one of the safest places to be if you've got a boat.
Go to Safety Harbor.
Exactly.
That's great. What can we do for you, sir?
Basically, what I'm looking for is information and recommendations regarding the serial ATA drives and motherboards. I'm looking to replace the motherboard in my server with a newer board, but I want to make sure I got good support for SATA drives.
So this is the new drive specification.
Right.
No longer uses the parallel ribbon cables, uses rounded serial cables, and it's faster. Even though it's not parallel, it's faster.
It's got a faster,
potentially faster.
The drives themselves,
they're no faster.
We
They're the same drives.
times, yeah, you know, the big honking tunnel, filling it with buckets from a hard drive. You're never going to saturate the bandwidth you have on the serial ATA. The truth is, Chuck, I wouldn't really sweat serial ATA too much right now. Yeah, the industry's moving towards it. But if you don't have serial ATA integrated in the chipset, which you're pretty much talking about, the Intel 875 would be the primary example of that right now, you're basically going to take the bandwidth of serial ATA, you're going to stuff it through the PCI bus.
Well, so that's one recommendation if you're looking at a motherboard is make sure you get one with, now I have the 845 and that also has serial ATA support.
But I don't think it's integrated into the chipset. I think it's integrated
I'll have to look
into
and
the
see.
PCI
You think
bus.
it's part of the bus?
I'm almost positive it's,
all right.
it's
So you want
PCI
875
bus.
does integrate
875 is the first one that, as we understand it, integrates it into the North Bridge.
So there's advice right there for you, Chuck, is look for a chipset that supports it directly into the North Bridge.
I mean, servers, you know, I mean, what we usually do is, you know, we're doing home PCs, work PCs, we're doing, you know, gaming PCs. When you're talking servers, you tend to talk about stuff that goes into rack mount cases, and I can't remember that, like, RU4.
That 1U thin
That's
thing.
the one.
Yeah.
And they tend to use a lot of the servers tend to be either this incredibly arcane, dense, like, wow stuff made by obscure companies that, you know, nobody outside of server admins knows, or it tends to be stuff that's like a year or two behind the rest of the market, right? Because that's the stuff that's solid and dependable.
Solid, yeah. Hey, Robert Heron, do you have a recommendation for a serial ATA motherboard? Anything that you have seen in the lab that you like?
For server boards?
Yeah.
Is it going to be a dual processor system and things like that? Some new boards have just come out that support new dual Xeon boards and new Athlon MP boards as well. And they look really interesting. And I'm pretty sure they have that now integrated in the North Bridge. So you get if you're going to go SATA, you get the full deal. Otherwise, get reliable drives.
That's more important for a server. Absolutely.
Go for pure reliability.
Yeah.
I mean, Western Digital puts that 3-year warranty on the Raptor, but you're paying for more money for less storage, basically. So the trade-off's there.
Thank you, Robert.
How busy will it be?
It's nice to have him around. Hope that helps you, Chuck.
Yeah,
some
it's
advice.
a little bleeding edge for a server, Chuck.
Yeah, on the other hand, something to look, if you're buying new, something to look ahead at, and I think there's nothing wrong with doing that right now. Hey, folks, stay where you are. Coming up next, we're going to check our inbox to see what's on your mind. A final word when the screensavers continue.
Be a guest. That's right, come see the show in person. If you're going to be in the San Francisco Bay Area and you would like to join the Screensavers live on the set, go to techtv.com/ticketline for information and to request tickets. Go there so we can see you here.
Look at that rock. That's decomposing granite. Son, you see that? Look at that. You're not going to see another one.
There are many ways down the mountain. Choose wisely. Downhill domination. Rated T for teen.
The Infinity G35. 260 horsepower, sport-tuned suspension, Motor Trend 2003 Car of the Year. A dream to drive. The Infinity G35.
Bill, we have a bachelorette party that wants to find a great hotel in Florida, and money's tight. Destination Orbitz.
Well, sir, our new hotel matrix is loaded with options. I just negotiated another Orbit Saver for a hotel in Miami. In fact, Hunt and Star are there right now.
This Orbit Saver hotel's amazing. Close to the beach, and the view's magnificent.
It certainly is.
Aye, Candy. The bachelorettes will be pleased. Another mission accomplished, Neil.
I can't believe I owe this much money.
How did it get this bad?
2 jobs, and I'm only paying the minimum. I'm just not getting ahead.
Now I'm even scared to answer the phone in our own home. Disconnect notice? Could things get any worse? Where's the light at the end of my tunnel?
Commute
Community Credit Counseling Corporation understands, and we can help you solve your problems. One simple phone call to us can help take the creditors off your back and let you begin the rest of your life. We're an accredited, nonprofit agency. We'll help reduce your repayment time by up to 75% and lower those high interest rates to as little as 0%.
Finally, I'm on the road to reestablishing my credit and my life.
Whether you owe thousands or hundreds of thousands in credit card debt, call the toll-free number on your screen for more information. Call now. Get your life back.
This isn't your dad's cable news. This is Tech Live, bringing you the cutting-edge movie magic. And the cool new stuff first. Turn to the world's source for technology news. Watch Tech Live, tonight, 8, 7 Central, only on Tech TV.
Now, we're going to take a little time off tomorrow, but you got to catch Monday's show because we will be back with Do-It-Yourself Week. A whole week of great stuff. Learn how to shoot potatoes out of a cannon, for instance. From the author of the great book, Backyard Ballistics, Bill Gerstel comes back. He was so much fun last time. Batteries not included, and you must wear safety glasses to watch the show on Monday. Pat's going to turn a regular old map into a digital one. I don't know how you're going to do this for GPS. It ain't going to be a scanner. You're going to have to do something more than that.
Well, we'll find
see.
out.
We'll give you our take on the Sunday tech ads. Scam or steal, tune in for the real deal. It's all on Monday's Screensavers. We got a great encore episode for you tomorrow, too.
Got a
It's
good
gonna be
question.
a lot of fun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Got a question from Sam. He says, I'm trying to put together a PC of my own. Do you guys think a 350-watt power supply will be enough for an Athlon XP 2700? Yes. Matter of fact, if you dig around on the AMD website, they have some amazing resources that tells you how to calculate your power. But basically, unless you're going to run 4 hard drives, you're going to have more than enough juice in a 350-watt power
The
supply.
drives are the issue, and not during continuous use, but when
you're spinning up the system,
they take a lot of wattage at the beginning. We're done.
We're out.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's it for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm Patrick
And
Miller.
I'm Leo Laporte. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks to our guests, too, Dick DeBartolo, Paul Ritchie, the great creative Archon, and Toys for Bob, and Robert Heron. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Tonight on Tech Live.
The movie biz chooses smiles over subpoenas, kicking off its own campaign against illegal downloads. Its motto, just ask nicely. But will it work? Meet the enemy. This guy makes a living by driving you nuts. A spammer sounds off about the hows and whys of America's least favorite pastime. Straight from Batman's utility belt, shark repellent. No joke, but will it make it safe to go back in the water? Death is back, and it's looking to party. Final Destination's got a little cult thing going, but is anyone dying to see this sequel?
And now, here's Tech Live.